All right, guys, we are back for another session at Kilo Club here in Vegas. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas. If you guys haven't seen the weather, the West Coast has been crazy. I know you East Coasters and people are all around the world. It's kind of crazy weather right now. I just actually got my buddy Dennis, big shout out to you, in Vermont, just sent me, it was like 25 degrees snowing, and he said he was so tired of this shit. So sorry, bro. We're here.
We're living the life.
Yeah, we're living the life. Which we were just talking about jaywalking the other day. So we are here doing chest, calves, abs, cardio. Everyone knows the routine. If I'm doing calves, it's chest day. So we're going to start with some seated, we're going to start with some standing calf raises. So we do 2 warm-up sets, 3 working sets, and then we're over to some seated calf raises. We'll go straight into it, 3 working sets. See what else we do from there, but then we'll start some chest. Nothing overly crazy. Just did chest on Monday when I came back from the Arnold. So it is Saturday. So to give you guys a little perspective on what my training cycle is right now, I didn't take any days off. I did all the body parts this week, and now we're just going right back into it. No days off until we feel like we need that rest, and keep you in the loop with it.
I remember when you told me, that's it, I'm only doing 4 days a week. How long did that last?
Well, we love the gym. We love training. We're at Kilo, so
Yeah.
let's. So this. I've already done 2 sets, guys. So we're going to do kind of the 1-2 motion. I kind of explained the calf raises. So it's kind of like contract, boom, peak contraction. So it's almost like I call it the 1-2 motion. But remember the deep stretch, and then the peak contraction. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a lot of crazy weight here, but I'll kind of pyramid the weight up.
Do you think you need like super heavy on calves, or is it better to?
No, I think heavy, but this machine is super heavy. And if you look at this base, the rounded base on it,
Yeah.
if you don't wear the right shoes, it can kill your feet. If I was wearing Atomics right now, my feet would be, well, you guys are training barefoot, because I know like all this
Yeah.
society likes to train in like socks now.
Yeah.
Our gym probably wouldn't allow the socks. But we are here. It's a Saturday. It's Dave and I's day. It's his favorite day of the week because we go to Cheesecake Factory and eat Cheesecake
right.
Factory. So that's kind of what we look forward to. So that's kind of my little treat. I'll have a salad and splurge a little bit. Off menu, other than my Mega Fit meals. And like I said, knock it out. But I won't go crazy volume, but I'll kind of explain each exercise and show you guys what's up. Still have calves, Dave, or?
Yeah. Shredded.
All right, guys, a little bit of different exercise for the calves. Now, back in when I first started training, when I used to go to the gym in Billerica, Massachusetts, they had kind of a hip machine like this, which was actually made for calves. And, you know, we talk about the standing calf raises, different angles. I think when you put the calves under a different body position, I think that you can get some stimulation, and everyone has different feel on what they go with. But this exercise for me, it's kind of like just like an angled calf raise. It works really well for my calves. I get a nice contraction. I think more I feel it in the inner than the outer. So obviously when the knee's kind of bent, you get more of the outer calf, like in a seated calf raise. But same thing, the 1-2 motion. Get a good stretch at the bottom and a nice contraction. Stick to your 10 or 12 reps. I know it's not a ton of weight, but I'm really trying to get that contraction now, get that squeeze. So if you want to incorporate maybe a different movement in, besides the standard seated and calf raises, a lot of gyms don't have a lot of various equipment. This is actually a really good piece. I guess it's a hammer strength, but this can work really well for that. It's crazy because I'll do this and I'll probably be sore just because I'm doing something different than normal, because I only usually do the standing and the seated.
You get sore anymore?
Yeah, my legs were really sore from last week. So when we were talking about maybe doing legs today, I forgot what my cycle was.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I just got over being sore, and then I realized, oh shit, I was a day off. Because I remember I came back from the Arnold,
Yeah.
and I was so like tired from standing on my feet all weekend that I was like, oh, you know what? I'll do legs. I'll push legs to the next day. So I waited. I came back. I did chest on Monday, and Tuesday I did legs. So now you understand why I was like, damn, my legs already? I just did them on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'll do legs maybe tomorrow. And if I don't train tomorrow, I'll do them on Monday.
Do you decide the day off that you're
Yeah, you know what, dude? It just comes down
gonna
to, the weekends, because I'm not traveling, it's less busy for me.
Yeah.
So if we're not planning a lot to do that day,
Yeah.
I tend to see my etiquette.
I know.
I take all the
You're
weights off.
fixing everybody's.
I don't know why everyone's leaving the weights here.
It's a compulsion.
You know what it is? It's just in between sets. I like to keep
Moving.
moving. Everyone always talks about taking steps each day. I should measure my steps. I have an Apple Watch, but...
Ah.
All right, so we're going to do the seated calf raise, which is pretty standard. Like I said, I think we're targeting this part of the calf, even though I feel like you can't really isolate it. Yeah. They say with the bent knee that it's going to target more of the soleus, right?
Yeah, I feel it that more.
Where the gastroc is more of the inner, which I felt like we were just hitting there. So same thing, 1-2 motion on this. Not a crazy amount of weight.
You don't really need on calves, I think.
I'm kind of pausing to get
Right.
a bit of contraction. All right, so let's start off on the chest. Probably one of my favorite piece of equipment here is the incline Atlantis, which Dave has witnessed to Raymond's
Yep.
cool designs. But what I'll do on this, guys, I'll drop the seat to the bottom, like a really lower seat, so I can really get under the weight. This is gonna be my first set, by the way. I haven't done any sets yet, so really just trying to get a good contraction on this, which is kind of nice. I'll show you. You guys can drop this down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll take it down one notch so I get that stretch.
Can adjust.
Okay, just so I can get a really good stretch and contraction. So I'm really just trying to squeeze, get the chest in the rhythm. Remember, your upper chest is your target here. So that's squeezing and contracting. I could go all the way out and bring the triceps in, but that's chest.
Yeah.
So I just want to explain that, because you guys always constantly critique, like, well, it almost looks like a quarter or a half motion, but truthfully, I'm contracting the chest.
You don't want to lose the contraction.
So the motion might look short, but for us experienced lifters, there's explanation to it. And I just don't want to sway from that, because everyone has their own style. And I'm using this as, hey guys, this is what I do. Take a piece of it and utilize it in your training. So a couple sets like this, same weight. I'm going to go up to 3. Probably stay at 3. I don't really need to go that much heavier. And then we'll roll to the next exercise. This guy comes up to me the other night that works out here, and he's like, I feel rich. I said, why? He goes, because I'm at Kilo Club.
I think everybody feels that way.
They watch our video. That tells you that someone watches the videos.
Oh, so you didn't come up on his own. Okay. It's so true, though.
He overheard me saying it.
It's so true. This place, it's makes you feel a certain way.
Does it make you feel rich, you think? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Should ask Dan if he feels rich. He works here.
It's great. I could live in
show. If you can go and show like everyone celebrating this beautiful weather.
I could live in this center. Like if they were like renting apartments or something.
Of course, I could too.
Yeah.
I'd sell my house and live here.
Oh, we can't open them anymore.
Huh?
We can't open them anymore.
No, but at least you can see through the window, right?
Yeah. So this is the little cafe we go eat at. Cafe Leon sometimes. It's nice. Getting outside.
That's Dave's favorite coffee spot.
It's great. God, it's so beautiful. The guy who built this place is just so good. Nice.
I don't know how many reps that was, but
Man, I didn't count.
we didn't. It's not necessary to count, you know. It's all about stimulation and what did Lee Haney call it?
Stimulate, don't annihilate. Are you good friends with Lee? You talk to him?
I like Lee,
Yeah. Who doesn't? I never heard anything bad about him.
Yeah, you kind of missed that social media thing, so, you know, he's doing really good things for bodybuilding. He has his shows, and
I think he's got a foundation for kids. He
He
helps
does, yeah.
kids, and he's great, you know.
everyone has their role models, which when you sign up for bodybuilding, I don't think you ever think about being a role model in a sense.
It comes with
You never
success.
imagine people will read an article about you or watch a video on you and, man, it really helped me or motivated me.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw who I was?
Yeah,
Like,
I remember.
how old were you?
I was in the States because you became Pro 93. That's when I moved here. So I was just about 20.
You think it was Steve Neese's column?
No, I think it was a Muscle Mag cover.
Oh.
I think that's the first time I saw. And your legs look so big to me. I was like, oh man, he's got some work to do in the upper body because your legs were gigantic.
Huge,
you know?
right?
Yeah. I was thinking, maybe, I don't know, you know, unless he brings up his upper body, I don't know if he's going to do anything. But then I got to meet you in person, and that's like, it really, I don't know, it's different. Once you become friends with somebody, it's like, when we met in 01 at the Arnold with Carrie and stuff.
Was it at the Arnold or was it at that gym later?
No,
in
it was
here?
at the gym. It was at the Arnold, and you guys were having lunch at the DoubleTree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it was quick. It was like a 5-minute conversation with Scotty.
I said hello.
Yeah. You were nice.
You told me you work for Max Muscle.
No, I told you that after because we decided to skip the Olympia. And I said, you know, I wish you would have done the Olympia. I think you would have won it, you know. And then that's why I work for Max Muscle. I see you wear the Max Muscle in the videos. So if you want, I'll send you some free clothing. And you said, yeah. And that's how we got.
Probably got excited when you said free, like anyone would. It's like when I tell people, I'll send you some Young LA stuff. They're like, no way.
I know.
You know, it's almost like uniform, right?
Of course.
I mean, Wheeler and Dillette and all those guys were wearing
Yeah.
the clothes.
I mean, at the time, Max Muscle was it, you know, as far as clothing brand. They were pretty much the only one. I mean, it was others, you know. but
Perfetto.
There was Body Alive and
Perfetto. Remember Body Alive had
Perfetto.
those terry cloth,
oh yeah,
they were cut in the top. They were
Oh,
like
yeah.
muscled,
T. Michael.
but they had the wide neck,
Yeah.
and we wear the tank tops.
Oh yeah, we had a uniform. It was like a bodybuilder uniform for sure.
In those bushy socks that make our calves look bigger. Dude, remember Roderick Stewart's calves?
Yep. Oh my God. He wasn't that big, the guy, but his calves were tremendous.
Were ridiculous, weren't they?
Tremendous, yeah. It's like they didn't belong to
It's
his
so
body.
funny when I saw him do his. I watched him compete. I want to say it was in New Orleans at the Nationals or something, because I don't know if he ever turned pro.
I don't think so.
He was so much emphasis on his calves when he walked out on stage.
Really?
Almost like you know, he had good legs, but it's like he was standing trying to. He turned around and he was like.
Yeah. Oh, they were
showcasing the calves.
Definitely, outstanding body part for him. The long hair.
All right, let's keep this running. So, this is the next exercise, guys. Is the standing Arsenal press, which has become one of my favorites.
Is this Arsenal? Yeah.
This is brand new.
Yeah.
Just came in the gym like 2 months ago.
Back in the day in the gym that Raymond had in Atlantis that I worked, he had those pads like this, and instead of doing
these are all diamond stitch.
Yeah, incline dumbbell press. We would do it on like a pad like this, like standing all the way down to the floor. We couldn't sit. That's funny.
Well, they had it at Gold's, didn't they?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
yeah?
I think they did, bro. You know, at Gold's they had everything.
I know.
I felt like they would just give them like samples, you know?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right, so I'm going to use the. I don't even know what this grip is, but when I lock into this, I'm going to actually bend down a little bit, guys. Same thing. Constant tension on the chest. Okay. I can't talk too much because it's trying to squeeze the chest. That thing wasn't even locked up, actually. So,
it looks good, this one.
Boom. Nice contraction. 3 sets. So 3 sets on this. Same weight. I'm not going to go up. Really just.
Is this Arsenal? Yes?
Yeah, it's Arsenal.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, see the A right here?
Yep.
So big shout out to the Arsenal crew.
Yeah.
You know, I'm using that. Good piece. So my rest time, 45 to 60 seconds. We talk about how important rest is. Remember, I'm trying to not worry about strength as much. I'm just really just trying to get the contraction of the movements, really just kind of condition the muscle, maintain, and basically with this, keep the intensity high. So I'm gonna use, like I said, there's a lot of variations, so a little lower, upper. I'm trying to keep the shoulders out of it, so that's why I kind of get in the movement and bend and kind of get the chest out as much as possible. But what I like about this is I'm not using my feet necessarily as leverage to push as much. I'm really just trying to focus with more standing position. If you notice, my hands are dead in the middle of this thing, guys, okay? Not too wide, not too narrow. Then drop it out. All right, everybody's favorite movement. This is Dave's favorite movement because it's probably the easiest movement we do.
Oh, jeez.
J-bell flies. Pretty standard with this. So I did these a couple weeks ago, and I was super sore. I used to think I had to do a ton of weight with these. So we talk about pressing, get that blood in there, then stretching the tissue out. blood flow, nutrients. So the more blood flow we can get, the bigger the pumps, and the more we benefit from the exercise. These feel really good today. I don't know. Sometimes things just feel so much better.
Some days it clicks.
I love that.
Yeah.
You ever get in the gym and feel like you always think, oh man, I'm going to go through the same workout as the workout before, and you're like, damn, this is like a really good pump, really good workout. My food was pretty good yesterday. So a lot of my progress, how I feel, is sometimes based on the food that I eat.
Of course.
I've been kind of staying with it. When I don't travel, the food's a little easier.
How many times do you eat when you travel?
Well, I try to eat a minimum of 4 times a day.
Okay.
But I'm eating 5. What's up, bro? See that guy's in a swole pig shirt.
Oh, nice.
See him?
Yeah.
He's over there in the swole pig, bro.
Nice.
The swole pig is everywhere. Do you know what the swole pig is?
Yeah, it's your brand.
Yeah. All right, so three of these. Three of these. Unfortunately, you can't go any heavier because I think the weight's the max.
You're tapped out.
Yeah, tapped out. Do you ever wish you could train right now, or sometimes you should train with me?
I love training here.
I know, but you should just train with us. Remember we used to shoot and you'd train with me?
Yeah.
How come we don't do that anymore?
I would have to just film on my rest set.
Is that hard, or?
No. I mean, I used to do it, so.
All right, 2 sets of this bad boy. What I love about the cables allow you 0 loss of resistance. So with dumbbells, sometimes you can kind of, and I tend to go crazy fast. So what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna do this almost like a pressing movement. You can do this as a fly. I mean, there's a lot of variations of this.
Yeah.
Remember, low seat, guys. Low seat, constant tension, 10 reps. Short rest periods. Just like a bench press. You guys trying to build that inner line? Great movement for that.
Yeah.
All right, gonna go up a little bit. So 57.5, whatever that is. Someone can do the math.
I know.
Can you do the math for me, guys?
I know,
please?
some numbers are so weird.
Someone put the math in there for me, and I'll give you a price. That's my gift from this YouTube channel. Someone do the math on 57 and a half.
0.5.
We're not mathematicians
No,
here.
not.
We're bodybuilding people.
We're not mathematicians. Yeah, I'm not good on that. Were you good on math?
Yes, I
when you were
was.
young?
I knew how to count
You were?
money, that's for sure.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
My sister was a banker.
Right.
Do you know that? Joyce was a
Yes.
banker.
Yes.
She's in mortgages now, but
Okay.
so
She's doing okay, and
she's crushing.
wow, great.
She's crushing. She's in the mortgage business.
That's awesome. What about your sister with the restaurant? She still have it?
Yeah, no, she works now she's working at a restaurant, but not her own.
Okay.
She's kind of retired now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 63, I think.
God, we're all getting
I
older.
think she's 10 years older than I am. So,
Wow.
wow, I had trouble with that weight, bro. All right, all about the contraction. You see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Gym etiquette, don't slam the weights.
That's right.
Oh. Hold this for a second.
Yep.
I'm gonna fix everyone's back problems. I missed that one. I'm gonna fix everyone's back problems. So if you guys incorporate some sit-ups on this decline bench every other day. So if you notice what's going on here, so I'm kind of inverted, so it's pulling my spine. So you kind of doing this. And that's the key to abs. So people talk about breathing, they talk about contraction, but the whole idea is to stretch the wall, which actually has to do with a lot of breathing. But when you're inverted like this, you see people on the inversion tables, right?
Yeah.
So your feet are locked.
Yeah.
It's really kind of, for you guys that have either back pain or, remember, a lot of stuff comes from the core, especially like hamstring tightness, glutes, low back. So with this exercise, Dave did mention, I usually do this on back day. Always back day I do abs because I'm doing so much on the back side, I need to work the core also. So with this, 3 sets, really kind of breathing and contracting, but stretching that core. So pay attention to that. It's really important, especially as we get a little older, but you guys that are still younger, it's good to incorporate some core movement. I know some of you guys like, I got abs, I don't need it, I'm lean. It's not about being lean, it's not about having abs. I had crazy development too, but if you follow any of my old videos, go back and see Jay Cutler ab training. I always incorporated ab training, no matter what. Even though I had a wider waist, people were scared to do abs. It was still something that I tended to do, just to condition and more for the functionality. I don't know how many reps that was, but I tried to do 15, I think.
I think 18 or 19.
See that mic? Oh, you shut it off?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll turn it on. Maybe just unmute it. Okay.
Yeah, so you remember me training abs? Do you remember? Did you train with me when you came out in 13 and we did the whole build up?
I did.
Was I training a lot of abs?
I don't think you were doing every day, but for sure.
Every other day.
Every other day, yeah.
I think maybe because you only came out like a couple of the days, right? Yeah, you'd come out like 2 days at a time.
I think I came for like three and a half days, then we'll go home.
So with these guys, one of my favorite exercises, the little leg lifts. I'm pretty conditioned for this now, so a lot of people, when I had heavier legs, obviously it was harder, but I do it in the Roman chair. Some people would like to. I did them hanging the other day, actually. But
I remember you doing this on one of your video. It was sick. The one before the 2004 Arnold. What was it called?
Yeah, Rip to Shreds.
Yes. And you were so dark too. I remember.
I used to go in those
I know.
high pressure tanning beds.
Yep.
But you know what? I think maybe after that, when I shot that segment, it was after I shot with Chris Lund, and I'd die on.
Oh.
You know, because I came out for the shoots.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And remember, they'd use that. It was like Dream Tan, or
Yeah.
and then it would stay on. It was muddy, right?
Yeah, it was muddy.
But yeah, it was dark as hell. But
Oh yeah.
that's the show I came in pretty flat in.
Yeah, I don't think you came the way you should have because you look great prior to that show.
Yeah.
In the video, like, I mean, when you're in shape and everything, you just you lost some of your pop. You
Dude,
know?
I ate all fish and oatmeal for that show.
Really? You got sick though. Remember? You ate some bad fish and you
Yeah.
threw up.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Throwing up fish.
Is there anything worse than fish throw
Oh,
up?
especially the way you used to make it.
You know Urs, the guy from Germany?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I make this fish protein shake. He spins it up with fish.
Oh wow.
Warm water and fish.
Oh.
Barf, barf, right?
Big time.
All right, so guys, we're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna do some incline treadmill for 20 minutes. Dave's gonna get a table. We're going to Cheesecake Factory to eat. So I'll see you guys over
We'll
there.
talk over there. Okay.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.